As long as man continues to be the ruthless destroyer of lower living beings, he will never know health or peace. For as long as men massacre animals, they will kill each other. Indeed, he who sows the seed of murder and pain cannot reap joy and love. Be silent, or let thy words be worth more than silence. If there be light, then there is darkness. If cold, heat. If height, depth. If solid, fluid. If hard, soft. If rough, smooth. If calm, tempest. If prosperity, adversity. If life, death. A fool is known by his speech, and a wise man by silence. No one is free who has not obtained the empire of himself. No man is free who cannot command himself. Educate the children, and it won't be necessary to punish the men. There is geometry in the humming of the strings. There is music in the spacing of the spheres. Do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in few. Rest satisfied with doing well, and leave others to talk of you as they please. In anger, we should refrain both from speech and action. The oldest, shortest words, yes and no, are those which require the most thought. A man is never as big as when he is on his knees to help a child. Silence is better than unmeaning words. Choose rather to be strong of soul than strong of body. Let no one persuade you by word or deed to do or say whatever is not best for you. Above all things, respect yourself. Above the cloud with its shadow is the star with its light. Most men and women, by birth or nature, lack the means to advance in wealth or power, but all have the ability to advance in knowledge. Salt is born of the purest parents. The sun and the sea. Reason is immortal, all else mortal. Numbers have a way of taking a man by the hand and leading him down the path of reason. It is only necessary to make war with 5 things: with the maladies of the body, the ignorances of the mind, with the passions of the body, with the seditions of the city, and the discords of families. Number rules the universe. Declining from the public ways, walk in unfrequented paths. We ought so to behave to one another as to avoid making enemies of our friends, and at the same time, to make friends of our enemies. Friends share all things. As soon as laws are necessary for men, they are no longer fit for freedom. Choose always the way that seems the best, however rough it may be. Custom will soon render it easy and agreeable. Anger begins in folly and ends in repentance. A blow from your friend is better than a kiss from your enemy. Friends are as companions on a journey, who ought to aid each other to persevere in the road to a happy life. Practice justice in word and deed, and do not get in the habit of acting thoughtlessly about anything. You should make great things, not promising great things. Thought is an idea in transit, which when once released, never can be lured back, nor the spoken word recalled. Nor ever can the overt act be erased. It is difficult to walk at one and the same time many paths of life. Allow not sleep to close your eyes before 3 times reflecting on your actions of the day. What deeds done well, what not, what left undone. Geometry is knowledge of the eternally existent. Power is the near neighbor of necessity. As soon as you awake, in order lay the actions to be done the coming day. He lived far from the gods, but in his mind he was at home with them. Ability and necessity dwell near each other. There are men and gods, and beings like Pythagoras. Concern should drive us into action, and not into a depression. No man is free who cannot control himself. No man should quit his post, but at the command of his general, that is, of God himself. Every triangle is a love triangle, if you love triangles. Meaningful silence is better than meaningless words. Be a good son, just brother, spouse tender, and good father. Thy foolish passions, learn thou to subdue them. Even as truth does error have its lovers. Wisdom thoroughly learned will never be forgotten. Don't try to cover your mistakes with false words. Rather, correct your mistakes with examination. Sobriety is the strength of the soul, for it preserves its reason unclouded by passion. Learn silence. With the quiet serenity of a meditative mind, listen, absorb, transcribe, and transform. Number is the ruler of forms and ideas, and the cause of gods and demons. The experience of life in a finite, limited body is specifically for the purpose of discovering and manifesting supernatural existence. The soul of man is divided into 3 parts: intelligence, reason, and passion. Intelligence and passion are possessed by other animals, but reason by man alone. The highest goal of music is to connect one's soul to their divine nature, not entertainment. Don't expect fidelity from a wife who has joined with you by abandoning her husband.